He grew up in rural Germany, tinkering with computers and writing code. In 2002, a love story brought him to Canada, where he tried his luck as an entrepreneur, opening an online snowboard shop. He quickly realized e-commerce software to make selling snowboards and really anything online more simple was the real opportunity. Over a decade later, Shopify is now Canada's largest publicly traded company by market value, powering over 1 million online merchants around the world. Joining me remotely on this special pandemic edition of Bloomberg Studio 1.0 is Tobias "Toby" Lutke, founder and CEO of Shopify. So you are at your home right now in Ottawa, Canada. What is it like running a massive public company from your house with your family and your kids in the other room?
It's I mean, we are lucky in tech. We have been collaborating remotely for a longer time now, and we're well set up for it. But that's on a technical side. In reality, I think it was very touch and go for the first couple of days. But it's been also an incredible experience from the inside, just because there's a real role for Shopify to play. You know, like we host 1 million small merchants, small medium businesses. And we set it as our mission to make sure that more of them survive this crisis than otherwise would, because of hopefully our help. And we're trying to ship everything we've got that could be helpful right now. So in a way, it's been a pretty explosive time as well in this regard for us.
Facebook came out with a survey that said a third of small businesses have basically shut down. 11% of them expect to fail if conditions persist. What are you seeing?
I mean, in many cases, it's a crushing and testing and trying experience for many. We do see good news. I mean, like for instance, I've been buying dairy and cheese and everything from a local farmer through a Shopify store, which they set up as part of this. This has been there's been incredible community organization to get the favorite local businesses online. There's been such an incredible pickup of curbside pickup and local delivery and all these kind of things. So there are lots of good news, but retail sales have fallen off a cliff in the early days of shelter in place, of course. The adaptable businesses have quickly replaced actually a good deal of his lost sales through online channels and through other channels. So the demand of the buyers is actually still around, and we see across the system that 94% of lost sales have actually been replaced by people just going online. And some data doesn't really capture this enormous change of trend.
What's the sort of operating normal right now?
The operating normal is, like, again, retail sales are maybe just ticking up in some places, but like basically 70%, 80% of it was gone. The online stores online shopping has increased. The category of online shopping that has increased by far the most is sales which are within 25 kilometers of where the products are. This sort of local e-commerce is something that across the platform we haven't seen a lot before. Entrepreneurs are adaptable people. You know, they are the people who get the most out of what they've got. And so there's been a lot of amazing entrepreneurial activity.
Now, if so many companies are going to go out of business, if so many people are going to lose their jobs, if discretionary spending is going to drop, isn't that going to hurt Shopify's business? And if so, how much?
Yeah, and yes, so Shopify is not immune. It's part of the economy at large. It has visibility in a quite a chunk of the economy at this point. So yeah, if consumer spending significant changes, we will see this reflected in the GMV of the platform. One thing though is, now it was a much smaller company, but Shopify has been around during the last financial crisis. Back then, thought that that would be the end of Shopify. What I've actually found out is that a situation like this, like people losing their jobs, it's a terrible event, but at least for a subset of people, it is an impetus to act on these ideas that maybe I'm building my own company, this kind of impetus.